Hello, everybody. Wilson for Wilson's Gaming here. I am fighting with this game, Planet Zoo.
Whoop.
And might as well get right into the thick of things. Let me show you all of my zoos here and all the problems that I'm facing here. Let's go to Zoo Baloo. We'll go here first. Now you can probably tell already this may or may not be a good review impressions, but I want you to be aware of a few things. Look at this. Let's put this on pause. Look at this cute baby pig. Isn't that a cute baby pig? Yeah, it's too bad that this baby pig escaped out of the pen. There was like no way for this animal to escape. Let's go look. Now what happens is they seem to go right through my glass barrier. Maybe it needs to be fixed. What do you guys think? Maybe it does need to be fixed. Maybe that is the problem. There's one way to check this out though. Barrier status 85%. It is in good condition, and I always have my mechanic coming to this habitat. So if you go into the maintenance tab of the habitat, I have the mechanic set to come in here every month, and I also have the keeper set to come into this habitat every month. And a month in this game is like pretty much, I don't know, like 2 minutes or something like that. So I don't know how and why that's happening. Why these little shits keep on escaping. So every time one of these guys escape, I lose money because, well, the visitors are afraid and they don't visit the park. So let's call the vet to take that pig, and let's call the vet to get this pig, and let's just play it out for a little bit. Okay, that vet just took him out. Good boy. You're gonna have to get the other pig. Let's keep an eye on this pig for a minute. Okay. Now this is, I don't know what zoo this is. This is my 7th zoo. Trying to mess with everything in this game. Come on, get the next pig. Hurry up. Go shoot him in the ass. Thank you. Alright. So let's see if we can spot an animal trying to escape. I think I see this animal ready to escape. Watch. Do. Look, I got guests coming in. Come on. Go right through the glass. See? See that? I can't fake that shit to you guys. So that's one thing that's going on with this game. Okay? And I think what I'm going to do, just for right now, I'm going to change this into a chain link fence. I don't know if that will fix it or what. Let's see if that fixes anything. Let's get the vet over here. Call the vet. See if we can spot any more pigs try to escape. It's the babies that do that. It says I have 3 animals escape. Oh, there's one right there. Ah, see, they go through it anyway. See, so there's a little bug going on, and I know it's not just me because other people have this problem with this game. What's another thing that I have a problem with in this game? It's the pathing system. Maybe I can show you something. Let me show you an example. Let's show you an example. Okay, so say you don't like the layout of your park right now. In a game like this, you want to customize things, right? You want to customize the way you want to. It's a game about customizing the park of your dreams, right? And it does succeed with that in many ways, but it's the pathing system that is a major headache, and the construction mechanic is a headache, and the blueprint is a headache. And I'm going to show you each of those here in a minute. So with paths, you got to delete your paths. So let's just say I want to delete all this, right? Right? Let's say I just want to delete all these paths, and I'm gonna keep that staff path there for a minute. Actually, no. Let's delete all single paths here. Okay. Let's delete all these paths. I'm gonna show you what I mean about this path system. This is the worst path system I ever played in a simulation game, period. And I think I heard people say in the forums that this path system is the same system from Zoo Tycoon. I think that's what it's called, or Planet Zoo. Alright, so let's say I want to change some buildings around, right? Let's say I just want to move this over here. Okay. Let's say I want to move this back. Okay. Let's say I want to move. Let's say I just want this over here, right? And everything's all said and done, right? Alright, so let me show you an example of the pathing system. I'm going to keep the path maybe 5 meters wide. Oh, insufficient funds. Well, that's really lovely. So let's do this real quick. Let's get a $50,000 loan. There, now we got money. And let's get a path. Oh yeah, they have a grid system, but it doesn't lay out on the entire map. So let's say I wanted to use the grid system, right? Selecting grid. Oh yeah, I mean, it might work. But let's say I wanted to connect that to this. You can't really do it unless I deselect the grid. Okay, that's fine. You know, that works okay in some instances. But let's say I want to widen up the path to 6. You know, what if I didn't really want my path to look like that? So you're gonna find yourself deleting and then undelete the path and then trying to connect things. I want a path to go all the way down here, but every time I do that, the paths keep on connecting to all the other freaking buildings I have, and it doesn't act the way you want it to. It's very, very frustrating. So one way to get around that is pressing, I think, Control, and you kind of guess where your path is going to be starting at, and I'll say I'll start right here, and then even still, I mean, it's jank. It's everything anchors to things, and you won't get it the way you want it. Okay, so we know that we want the path to come down here. Or, well, I need a staff path, right? A staff path. See what I mean? Everything wants, it doesn't want to line up to the wall. It's not smart enough to know that, hey, you know, we can shave off a little bit of the path just so it can fit where the user wants to lay it out. No, it has to be the way the game is programmed to fucking lay things out for you, if that makes sense. You guys get the idea? It's just, it's so jank, and you're gonna find yourself messing with the pathing system a lot, and it's very frustrating. Let's come back over here with paths. You know, you gotta kind of fix that up. In order for that to connect, you gotta connect it in a certain way. You know, maybe you have OCD or something, you know, and you want things to look a certain way, and this game is crying out for you to do something like that. No, it has to be the way it wants to connect, not the way you want it to connect. You feel me? So, let's talk about the next thing. Let's talk about blueprints, okay? Let's say you made a nice looking, let's try to bring it over here. Let's say you made a nice looking habitat and you made it into a blueprint, okay? You made it into a nice blueprint, and you want to add it to a path, right? Well, let me try to give you guys a good example here. See, I'm still messing up. Let's go back to paths, and this is just for information purposes. So let's say I have a path, right? So let's bring up the blueprint, and we'll bring out the basic pen. You know, it looks like that could connect, right? You know, you made this habitat. It's all set to go. You don't have to spend 4 or 5 minutes on it, you know, customizing it. You have one all ready to go that you made as a blueprint. Now you want to lay it down. Huh? It doesn't fucking work. This is what this game does to you guys. This is what I want to do, but no. The game doesn't want to work for you. It wants to fight against you. Terrain modification failed. The game doesn't simply recognize there's terrain there and, you know, raise the terrain or lower the terrain based on how you design the habitat. It doesn't make it fit. It makes things fit in the game for you. See, I just can't do it. I can't let me place it along the path, unless I gotta be forced to put it all the way out there in East Bumfuck, even though I don't want it there, and create a path to a place that I don't want it to connect. And there you go. There's a habitat. You know, this is what this game does to you guys. So, what else? What else do I need to complain about? The construction mode, I'm not even gonna bother messing with this. The game has prefabricated huts. Like, let me give you an example. Let's go to facilities, right? And let's say I want to design my own Mr. Gulpy drink station that doesn't look like that, but I want to customize my own Mr. Gulpy, right? So you have to go, wait, let's go to facilities to show you an example. Mr. Gulpy. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's a bare shell Mr. Gulpy with insulation included, right? So let's say I want to put it over here, right? Well, as you see, you can build a shell around it. If you wanted to, you can customize it. So you got to go to the construction tab. And this is a headache right here. I mean, you got walls, okay. How come my walls don't look anything like that? Like, the prefabricated shell. So let's say I wanted to make, draw my own out, right? A metal plank wall. There's nothing here. There's like, I don't see anything for grids. Well, see, select grid. You can place it there. Just can't get the refinement that you want. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Maybe here. But as you see, certain things snap. So how do you go about fixing that? Maybe. See, I don't see a way that I can fix that. So it kind of discourages me to, mess around and be creative because it's not user friendly. And I don't see a way to do it right now either. I can put a roof on there, I guess. Let's see. Roofs and floors. It doesn't stack up. Oh yeah, that works. And maybe on a corner piece that will go in the middle of that roof. It really isn't too user friendly, and I just said that thousands of times. But I mean, theoretically, you can make your own Mr. Gulpy stand, or create lots of different types of architecture, but for me, it's not really all that fun to mess around with, especially after you've done all that, and then you can all these things supposedly group up with each other. Maybe you auto select it. See? Okay, I got that going. And then let's say you want to add it to a path. Yeah, you could, Oh yeah, that worked. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't seem too fun of a game to get into with creating. Now look at this. I have this path here, right? Let's say I wanted to raise the elevation of this path that's already laid out. No, you can't. Oh, maybe I can. See, it just fucking has a mind of its own where things want to go, and I don't like that. It's like, you're forced to do this. But I'm like, no, I don't want it to go that way. And I'm trying to increase the angle of it, and I just did. See? Things have a mind of its own, and it not too fun. So, what else do we have a problem with in this game? You lose money really quick. Let's go to another zoo. Save and quit Planet Zoo. Save and go to the main menu. Let's show you. Let me show you a zoo where I thought it was doing good, and then it just went to crap on me. Maybe it was Zoo Magoo. Could be that one. Let's go to that one. This one seemed like it came out a little bit better, and it looks a lot better, except for Mechanics are not really doing their job. I have some crocodiles in here. I have some warthogs in here. The mechanics are not doing their job. They're making it look like crap. I have chief beef here. I have a gulpy stand here. And no matter what I put out, for all these shops, I'm always losing money. And I don't know why I keep losing money. And I go to zoo, right? Go to finances. And I have all these outgoing expenses like staff wages. Well, if your staff is not getting paid, they're going to quit on you and then you're not going to make money, period. And, well, I have a loan that I'm trying to pay out, so that's another reason why. Animal food increases, power costs. But the income seems to be a really hard thing to get in this game. Like ticket sales. Shop income. If you increase the ticket sales, people complain. And then you lose more money. Shop income. You know, the shops don't seem to make enough money. Donations. You put all the donations that you want out here, and it still doesn't help. I think with this zoo, if I fixed it up, I think I might have to zone out all of these cages and put, you know, mechanics and zookeepers on one spot, so on and so forth. So this zoo looks a little bit better here, but I don't know, you just, for me, it's just a little hard to manage early game. Let's go to another zoo. Save and exit to main menu. Now that zoo looks alright because I laid out the paths first. And I didn't dink around with the paths after. I laid everything according to what I've laid out. But when you want to mess with the paths in with buildings that you already have, or you want to adjust things around, it's going to be a real pain in the neck. Let's go straight to another zoo that I have, Wilson's Gaming Zoo. I think this is what I showed you guys on the stream yesterday. And I think I took a loan out for this one. I'll go on expenses. Loan. Staff wages. Oh, maybe I didn't have a loan. Oh, okay. I didn't take out a loan out on this one. So this zoo I have here is doing good. But as you look, just look at my paths. It's just, I wanted the buildings to be set a certain way, but the paths seem to have a mind of their own. You can't place them the way you want them. So a lot of babies in here. But let's talk about the pros now. Let's talk about the pros. First of all, this game is addictive. It is addictive. The micromanaging part of the game is really addicting. And when the game works, and you have it running the way you want it to be, it is fantastic. You have all these animals to take care of. Do anything you want with them, pretty much. You can manage your habitats, your exhibits. And this is just the zoo screen, right? You can check out all your caretakers, your keepers. You can have them go into different work zones and work in different work zones. You know, there's vet research, which we just completed. This will let you know a lot more about the animal and what they need. And they'll be a lot more happier And the guests will be a lot happier. Mechanic research. Get better looking facilities with different themes. You can manage your facilities, so on and so forth. This is an animal trading screen. So this is franchise mode, so you're going to be trading off animals with other players who have sold their animals on the market. You can earn conservation points by selling animals that are birthed out of your, like, example, this baby right here. Look at this baby ostrich. I can put this guy into... Oh, how come I can't set this guy free? Well, sometimes you can set animals free. I don't know what the condition is to do that yet. But you can release animals into the wild. You can sell your animals. Look at all these little babies! And each animal you click on, they'll show you their welfare, the terrain distribution within the habitat, so you can mess with that, you know, with the terrain tool, terrain painting. So you can, let's say, add more soil, right? So let's get some soil. Let's add a little bit more soil into the habitat. Oops. Put some soil right in here. Just like that. Check their environment. You can check their, you know, how much plants are in there. You have to get the exact kind of plant according to their ideal plant range. The enrichment, what they need for food and toy enrichment. Their stud book. Their social. You know, maybe you're putting way too much into the pen. These guys benefit from a lot, it seems like. Their genetics. And there's so much more you can do in this game. Like there's... Your guests need to be educated. You can even click on every guest. Each of them have their own names. You can see if they're being educated. You can see their needs. Like this guy needs food. Their thoughts, like the zoo tickets are underpriced. Underpriced, wow. Carried items, group finances, how much cash they have on them. Group information. You can eject. Instruct a security guard to remove the group. Look at this. Look at these drink centers. They're just getting bombarded over here. So like I said, when the zoo is working for you, the game is fun. And this, you know, as you see, I'm gaining money now. But as you can tell, I just didn't get the zoo laid out the way I wanted it to. I had to do a lot of findangling to get it just to work. Now I can build off over here, over there if I wanted to. What else in the game? You unlock more things by research, of course. I think I researched a hot dog stand at one point. No, maybe not. But that will be for the future. So this is just my mini impressions, mini review. It's an okay game. I mean, it could be really awesome. This could be a really awesome game. And it is really addicting trying to get things to work. But it's very, very disappointing when you spend 4 hours or 5 hours a day just to see your part fail. Because you spent all the time trying to fix the pathing, trying to fix the bugs, especially with animals escaping out of the pen and, you know, getting your animals. The best part is trying to get your animals happy. I like that, and I think it's fair. But what's not fair is you have zookeepers and stuff assigned to the pen, and they don't feed them. You know what I mean? And sometimes they do feed them, and it's like, hey, thanks, finally. Like, I'll call the keeper to the habitat right now. See what happens. Where are you? Maybe he's blocked. Hello? Hello, I'm calling for you. Speed up time. I don't see a keeper. Where's my zookeeper? Did he fall asleep? Yeah, it might be because of this. Let's bring these down just a little bit. Keeper still requested. Animals starving. I wonder why. I wonder why. Zookeeper. Zookeeper. So those are the things you're gonna be encountering in the game, guys. And you know, like I said, it's great when it works. And once the problems get fixed, and maybe they'll fix the pathing system and overhaul it, I think it will be really, really good game. Like one of the best strategy games ever. Simulation games, I should say. Everything else is here for it. Just fix those problems and we'll be good. Alright, this is Wilson for Wilson's Gaming. Signing out. I have to, unfortunately, give this game a thumbs down and a thumbs up at the same time. It's pretty sad. Peace out.